In a few weeks, Nigerians will take to the polls to elect new leaders at state and national levels. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says all is set for the elections, but that millions of voters' cards are yet to be collected. In this story, Just Nigeria's Vivian Oguche finds out why PVC collection rates in Lagos, Akwa Ibom and Abuja are particularly low.
The countdown is on. It's less than 6 weeks to what has been dubbed by many as a clash of the titans in the presidential election. However, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says over 6 million permanent voter cards, PVCs, are yet to be collected, forcing it to extend the deadline of PVC collection by 8 days. It will now expire on the 29th of January. Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital, is one of the states with the highest number of uncollected PVCs.
As at today, what we still have about 900,000 of old PVCs. When I say old, I mean 2011, 2015, and 2019. But for those who registered in Lagos State this year, all the new cars, including transfers and other ones, we have just about 400. So a total of about 1.3 million cars are still in our kitty. But the ones that I know before the end of this exercise we are doing currently, the 330-something thousand PVCs may not be more than 30,000 that will be left.
At Ikota Primary School, one of the PVC collection centers in Itiosa local government area, there are about 2,000 uncollected PVCs. On the flip side, there is a growing number of prospective voters who are on ground but are unable to collect their PVCs.
My card was not found, and then I was told to write my name on the escalate list so it can be taken back to the office and they reprint in case it wasn't printed first time.
This is the third place I've been today, and the reason is it's been difficult to locate the exact place based on the way the address is written. Yeah, because I did transfer from Kaduna to Lagos online. It worked, and now I've come to pick my PVC. So based on the address written, it's difficult to locate the exact place.
I'm based in Ghana. So, since it will be easier for me to come in from Ghana and just vote in Lagos, then return back. So, the online procedure for transfer was very smooth, and I think it's the easiest I've seen in any Nigerian portal. It took me less than 2 minutes to get my card.
In Abuja, the Nigerian capital, it's also a mixed bag. This is Garki Primary School on Lagos Street, one of the PVC collection centers in the heart of Abuja. Some prospective voters who just got their PVCs share their thoughts.
The process of PVC collection has really been very easy for me. It wasn't difficult at all. I just came, gave my name, and they gave me my PVC.
It wasn't easy. Even making it was not easy. I came here on the 13th to collect it, and they told me I have to go to resettlement. I went to resettlement. They told me to come back again here to get it, but I thank God I've gotten it.
It was quite easy for me to collect my voter's card. I thought I would come and meet a mammoth crowd, but it was quite easy, both the queuing and the organization of the workers. I really appreciated that.
Away from the PVC collection center, some Abuja residents share the difficulty in getting their PVCs with Just Nigeria.
They are referring me that for me to get my PVC, I have to go back to the place I registered in Enugu before I can get it. And now I have no reason to go to Enugu except I'm going there for a job.
It's really stressful. It's demanding collecting, the challenge collecting it, the queue, the crowd and all that. But I made up my mind I was going to collect my PVC because I actually want change.
I've not received any text message from INEC.
Samson Itodo, founder of Yaga Africa, a non-governmental organization that promotes electoral integrity in Nigeria, faults INEC's PVC distribution strategy.
INEC needs to send text messages, to voters to inform them. So that lack of information that the PVCs are ready is one of the challenges. The second is the location. Because for a lot of people, the local government offices are quite distant from where they live. And this is why INEC devolved to the ward. But even some ward centers are also far from the residences of people, because the thing about voting and participation is the more complex, the more difficult it is, the lesser the number of people who are going to show up.
Akwa Ibom State in Nigeria's Niger Delta region is another southern state that has recorded low PVC collection.
Since last week, many of us were unable to cash up our cards because even mine was transferred. I'm based in Oyo State. Then this is the very first time I have to do election in my state. So, but today, as INEC has already promised that everything will be okay for us.
Since I came back from Abuja, I was trying to go and collect my own and to go and do my own. They tell me to pay money for secretarial before they give me. So since that time, I tried, but I cannot be able to meet up.
I succeeded after 4 days, which was so stressful. And I felt, what was the stress if truly INEC could get enough personnel to carry out their duties?
It's only 2 corpers that has been assigned to work for about thousands of people over there. So if you go there for one to call your name and for you to listen to it, because INEC people here are not using any public addressing system, and the crowd is much.
When they told me,
Election observer Abiola Akiode tells me that poor collection of PVCs is not a new phenomenon in Nigeria.
About 25 million people voted in 2019. And if we go back to 2015, so we have always been having less than 40% of people who registered to vote voting, in the country.
In 2019, PVC collection was quite good, although not as great as what we now have. Because that time we were able to have just about 5 million plus that collected their PVCs. But as we speak today, over 6 million people have collected their permanent voters' cards.
This begs the question, can poor collection of PVCs undermine the integrity of the elections?
We cannot have a minority determining for the majority. And so to that extent, the issue around political legitimacy, it's critical, because the outcome of elections where there's poor turnout, we cannot say those elections reflect the popular will of the people.
We don't even know whether this time around we'll be able to get 50%, of those who are permanent voters card, voting. So I would not really say that it's real, but on the basis of equity, as long as a citizen of Nigeria, you have picked up, you have gone through the process of registering to vote, you have a right to collect your permanent voters card.
Beyond the issues surrounding the nation's electoral process, information technology expert Tumbari Sibe takes a look at technology as a potential game changer.
The basic requirement to vote in Nigeria is you're an adult citizen of the country. So, and there are existing, records that show that the identity management card, the national ID card, already has that information. Your international passport already has that information. So all of these unrelated databases which collect the same set of information, I believe there should be a way to harmonize it so that you don't have to wait for an election to go register for a process that already there is a central database that shows that, you're an adult citizen of the country.
Experts say while the poor collection of PVCs might not largely impact the credibility of Nigeria's 2023 general elections, it definitely translates into disenfranchising some Nigerians. And this, they say, does not bode well for democracy. Vivian Oguche, Gist Nigeria.
Go get your PVC and ensure you cast your vote in the upcoming elections. Be part of this conversation. Tweet to us at Gist Nigeria TV. We would like to hear from you.